The district has brought in on over 100,000 new residents over the last 10 to 12 years. And as a result, we have to pay attention to the impacts on quality of life that has for longtime district residents, and particularly lower income district residents.
When everybody talks about gentrification or they talk about changing cities, they tend to rely on things like demographics and housing. That is an important part of it, certainly. But I think what's really lost when you have rapid change is a sense of history, a sense of culture, a sense of creativity, a sense of arts, what the people who were there before have brought to it. And you've got a crowd over here that likes to hang out on the corner because that is a cultural signifier for that community. And then you put in a new community who thinks people hanging on the corner are doing bad things. How does that work? How do you begin to design around both of those needs? All of that sits in art, design, creativity, music, food.
Ideafest is intended to start conversations, maybe around some of the same issues, maybe some different ones, but to start it from a different vantage point, to start it from a community vantage point, and to start it from a cross-sector vantage point. I think it's going to get people talking to each other and relating to each other in different ways, and hopefully it will get people to look at each other as resources that they haven't looked at each other as in the past.
This is an opportunity to harbor the momentum of a lot of people being concerned with the way their neighborhoods are changing, and have this Ideasfest as a forum for those discussions.
What it does is it brings together an interesting group of unusual suspects, right? So we have some folks who create bike races and do sort of the hipster run in DC with government officials and returning citizens who started their own businesses all in the same room. And you can imagine those aren't folks who would likely be together on a normal day. And so Ideasfest does a couple things. One, it brings all those folks together, but two, it allows them to really talk about how they're thinking about our city and how we can solve some of the city's most intractable problems from very different perspectives. I think that's a good way to crack a nut, and so it's exciting to be able to do it in this space.
The difference between someone that we study in school and someone who's just walking on the street is someone believed in their idea. And it's what we do with the idea that changes somebody from being great to someone being average.